everybody, this is Anne and welcome back to Painting Big. Today we have a new short for you. So today we're going to talk about, is there a wrong way to hold your brush? And weirdly, it was my Crystal Brush award-winning, international award-winning husband who asked me this question. So we're going to tackle it today. Let's get to it. So just to be clear, David holds his brush weirder than anybody I've ever seen. He paints, here, let me see if I can approximate. I think he paints like this. I've never seen anybody paint like that. Most people I know are like me. We hold it like a pencil, right? But not all of us do. But yeah, David just holds it. He holds it really oddly, and I don't remember exactly. And he also crouches over it, which is horrible for your spine. Don't do that. So don't. Even though they win international awards, doesn't mean you need to do everything they do. But anyway. So, is there a wrong way to hold your brush? This is actually kind of a dual question. There's not really a wrong way, but the one thing you never want to do is you never want to choke up on your brush. So, you never want to really tightly, some people, they're panicked about making a mistake and their grip will tighten and tighten. And you see what happens when my grip, tightens, when I'm really pressing down, what happens? I shake. When muscles are tense, they tend to shake. They tend to have tremors. And so it's best, and even, actually, this is a great trick for painting eyes or any small thing, but when you want to paint something very small, exhale and paint it as you're exhaling. Or alternatively, you can do the old shooting trick or a pool playing trick or anything like that, which is to exhale and then hold your breath at the end. You never want to pull in a breath and hold it because you're tensing. But on the exhale, you're relaxed, and when you're at the end of that breath, you're really relaxed. The other thing is you want to make sure that your brush grip is comfortable for you. This might seem weird, you're of course it's comfortable for me. I wouldn't hold it like this. Yeah, you have no idea the people I've seen doing this, like this, way out of their comfort zone when their comfort zone is more like this, just because they think they have to paint that part of the miniature. So you don't want to do that because essentially you're pulling yourself out of your comfort zone, right? Now, the implications of this aren't just that you're not going to have as good control of the brush, although that's also a thing. The real thing is that as you paint, especially when you're starting, you are building brush control. With every model you do, you're probably going to be making incremental improvements in just your control of the brush. Control of the brush, control of the paint, but really with your fine motor coordination, it's brush control you're after. If you are moving your brush all over the place, all these different angles trying to get at stuff, you're not going to build that brush control as fast. Whereas if you are consistently using a certain brush stroke at a certain angle, you're going to build that brush control faster. And just to make sure you know what I mean, you don't always have to paint exactly the same. I vary my stroke probably within a 90-degree arc. I sometimes will go like this, and then I'll probably go up like this. But everything else is right here, and most of my brush strokes are on the horizontal or the straight vertical if I must. What happens when I need to paint something that's out of alignment? Well, so that's a pretty easy fix actually, and that the answer is to move the model around, not move your brush around. So that's why when we have our models stuck with poster putty to these nice wood blocks, it makes it easy to turn the model. When I was doing this actually on this, I was shooting the video of base coating this model, and I was doing exactly this, turning the model around so that I could get a good angle, a comfortable angle, on every little bit of detail that I was painting. So I will regularly, when I am painting, and if you've watched me paint on stream, you'll have seen this. But if I'm coming in here and I can't get to this elbow, I'm just going to turn it so that I can get to the elbow. I'm not going to move my brush hand. I'm going to move the model so I can get to it comfortably. And that's really the answer. You can hold your brush any old way you want to, really, as long as it's comfortable for you. It's something you can sustain. It's not totally wrecking your posture, hopefully. And you're consistent about it. If you're consistent about it and you're relaxed about it and you're comfortable, you can hold it however you want. You can even hold it like my weirdo husband. All right, everybody. Thanks very much for tuning in. I hope this was useful to you. Remember, I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/paintingbig. And at the $2 level there, I regularly do a PDF on one of the models that I do for my YouTube. This month, I think it's going to be color theory. So stay tuned for that. And this is Anne signing off.